Hi guys, Saturday evening, and last week's video is just currently uploading, and forecast for tomorrow is looking good. It's going to be cold, but it's going to be dry and sunny, so hopefully I'll be able to get out there and actually put the gearbox and diff into the car. So there's a couple of bits I need to do. I need to make a modification to the back of the gearbox in order to fit my short shifter setup and remote linking setup. Also need to take out that bit of the old speedo drive that's in there at the moment so I can fit my electronic speedo drive. So I'm going to do some of that now. There's a cleaner. There you go, so that's the speedo drive with the old one removed, and just got the circlip there to reuse. Utterly filthy, so I'll clean that up. So one of the things I've noticed about this gearbox since taking it out of the box, a couple of things like this are lock wired. Just really interesting thing to have done. So you've got that one, and also the one here. There's possibly more. Just an unusual thing to have done, especially that rear one. It doesn't really protect anything. So just an odd one to have done. I'm actually going to have to do some modifications to that bit that's lock wired in at the back, because I need to put my remote shift on, and that means making a hole at least through there. So I'll have to do that tomorrow when I get the other box out. But yeah, but I'm really happy with this box. It's looking good. I just hope that once I get it in the car, it's as good as it all looks. So it's now Sunday morning. I've got the car pushed out onto the drive, ready to take the rear diff out and the gearbox out. So hopefully I'll get both of those things done today and get the new ones in place. Start off with the rear diff.
I ain't got no money for living. I ain't forgiving of what you've done. I ain't got no reason for thinking. I'm just doing what I've always done. I'm gonna shoot you until you're resting in the doorway, gonna knock you out. I'm gonna shoot you until you're resting in the doorway, gonna knock you out. We're gonna knock you out.
Okay, so I've got the wheel and drum off. Need to take the hub off. What I'm hoping to do is leave all the drum assembled and just pull the shaft enough that I can get the diff out without pulling the whole thing off, because I hate reassembling drum brakes. So we'll see how we go. I knew there was a reason I was putting off doing this job. I've got to drop the tank to get the diff out. That tank's been in and out of the car more than I have. First one out. No idea if you can see this side, but I'll record it anyway. You see how much easier that was? That's because I actually sprayed it that WD-40 fast release stuff before trying to undo them. Such good stuff.
For living, I ain't forgiving of what you've done. I ain't got no reason for thinking. I'm just doing what I've always done. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna take you where you don't know where you are anymore. I will take you.
Sorry, you're under the car.
Yeah, it's alright.
I was just wondering whether you might have a screwdriver and a hammer that I can borrow.
What sort of screwdriver do you need?
A very basic kind of set one.
Hang on.
Yeah, look. You look like a man that's got tools. Oh, sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, I've got flat pack furniture to build, so...
Oh, okay, yeah.
You into a different place, so it really helps.
Plenty bits now, and if we ever see those again.
Okay guys, so the diff is almost ready to come out. I need to remove the rear diff mount, which I want to remove from the actual boot floor side, so I can do some work to that when I put it back in. Unfortunately, that is a two-man job on this car. You can't get to both sides of it. I've tried, but yeah, I need Sarah's help with that when she gets back. So hopefully she's in a good mood when she gets back, and I can persuade her to come and help me. So for now, I'm going to just remove the single mount that's holding the gearbox in, pull the gearbox out. With the prop shaft attached is the plan, so I don't spill oil everywhere. We'll see how much oil I spill everywhere. Okay, so the first job to do was to pull off my remote linkage and quick shift kit. So this is it. And I'll just show you the underside of it. So that's the bit that actually does your remote linkage. And I'm going to put this camera down so I can actually show you this properly. Okay, so this is your remote linkage, and I've got a quick shift kit on there as well. So this section in front of there, that goes through that rear section on the back of the gearbox that I pointed out earlier. I'll show you when I modify that anyway. So that then actually connects where the original gear shifter connects, and then you have a new gear shifter section at the back like this. So on mine, you probably just about see there if I show you that way. You've had to grind quite a bit back. That's because on my car that section was catching on the universal joint on the prop shaft, so just ground it back. It's worked fine. So these are great. Loads of people sell these remote linkages. I'm pretty sure they're all identical. I'm pretty sure they all probably come through Rally Design at some point. So just buy whoever has them for the cheapest at the time. My remote linkage came from, I think it was Matt Lewis Racing. My quick shift came from Rally Design because they had a deal on it at Stoneleigh Kit Car Show a year or so back. So yeah, just get whichever you want, because I said pretty sure they're all the same thing. I don't know if you can see that. This is the underside of the car and the gearbox mount. Just a big 19 in the middle to undo.
Coming waves across the shore. Oh, maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. I can hear your laughter coming waves across the shore. Oh, maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. We could be together, you're the one I'm looking for. Oh, maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. We could be together, you're the one I'm looking for. Oh, maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Fly my kite, 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 fly my kite. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Fly my kite.
Wow, that was really extra difficult with the new bodywork on. Times like that I actually regret this bodywork idea, but it's going to be mint. That's what I keep in my mind of myself. Anyway, gearbox and prop out. Need to move that so I can drain the gearbox oil and sell it. Lots of lovely gearbox oil, which, look how clean that is. It is cleaner than my hands. Mint gearbox. Okay guys, it is 12:15 on Sunday, and Sarah's just helped me get the rear diff mount undone so I can get the rear diff out, and she's given me a deadline of 1 hour in order to get the new box and diff in, because I need to go and help her with stuff. So crap, I might not do much recording in the next bits. But here it is anyway. That's the old diff out, just draining its oil down into there with the gearbox oil. Oil on that was really clean as well, so yeah, got a really good diff and a really good gearbox. Gearbox is for sale, diff I might hold on to just as a spare, but if somebody's really desperate for a 362 Sierra diff, hit me up. Okay, first thing before I put this gearbox in, I need to sort out this for the remote linkage, so I need to clip the lock wire. And then using a screwdriver, knock it out. I don't know if this is coming out on the video, but it's hailing. Great. Okay, so I was just trying to lift the gearbox up into the transmission tunnel in the hail and snow and everything else that was going on, and that lock wire I pointed out, I decided to take a chunk out my finger. I actually might need to go and get stitches in it, it's pretty damn deep, but well, the car hasn't got wheels on, a diff in it or a gearbox in it, so I can't actually put the car away, so field bandage, and I've just done a call for aid, so hopefully one of my friends is stupid enough to come and help me in the snow, get this different gearbox back in so I can get the rear wheels back on and get the car away and see if I'm still bleeding or not by that point. Okay, so my buddy Steve, who lives about half an hour away, he's just said he's going to come over and help get the car sorted so I can put it away. Onto field bandage Mark II, it stopped bleeding, but it's a really nasty deep cut. I'm probably going to have to go and have it looked at later, but for now I've got half a hand, and hopefully with Steve, you know, another 2 working hands, so we'll be able to get things sorted. Just show you exactly what happened. Just there you can see there's that, I'm not sure how well focused that is, there we go. You can see there's that bit of lock wire just sticking out, so I picked the gearbox up by that section and that lock wire's just gone straight in my hand and then tore. So yeah, I picked a bad day to do this. Steve's here helping me. He was holding the gearbox up while I was trying to put the speedo drive in, not realising that if he'd lowered it about a mil, it would have sat there all by itself. Right, so Steve's helped me. We've got the diff back in the car, we've got the gearbox back in the car. My fingers are still broken, but I can do the rest by myself now. Steve's got his Sunday lunch to go and have, so big thanks to Steve. So I'm just getting the drive shafts back in and the hubs back on and everything bolted sort of up so enough so I can get the car away and go and warm up, because I was meant to finish out here hours ago. But yeah, so anyway, I had a real scare just, so I was just doing the prop shaft up to the diff and got one of the bolts in, went to the next one, hole wouldn't line up. And thankfully, actually took the first bolt out, rotated the prop 90 degrees, and the offset must be a rectangle rather than a square, who knew. But yeah, so all good on that. I'm not going to record any of this bit because really watching somebody with only 1.5 working hands do stuff is painful, so I'll just cut the end where the car is ready to go away. Quick update, random guy moved into the flat area of the road, brought my tools back. Bet some of you said he wouldn't. It's now chucking it down with snow on me. Yeah, I'm still trying to get these hubs on. I think one of the threads is knackered on the driver's side, so good times ahead. Okay, well, after so long that it's actually been a snowstorm and the snow's melted, the hubs are back on. This side I've got one thread which is knackered, so I need to fix that thread. I also need to find the bolt for it. I seem to be a bolt down. Don't know. So yeah, I need to fix that thread. But for tonight, for now, wheels going back on, car's going away.
Only 4.5 hours late getting back in the house.
So as always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and follow us on Car Throttle.